Welcome everyone and happy Halloween. Today it's another Dutton replay kind of game. Anyway, I am playing the 11th Hour, the sequel to the 7th Guest, which was released in 93. This was released in 1995. I had a couple problems trying to get the game up and running. Hopefully it is running now. Will be. I will be using a guy to kind of help me through the things. It's been about 15 or so years since I played the game. What this is it's an FMV puzzle game. Point and click, solve puzzles. There's a lot of bad acting FMVs, so if you're into that kind of entertainment, there's definitely plenty of that for you here. And anyway, the 11th Hour, of course, came out in 95, so if you've never played it before, I do recommend playing it for yourself without watching the video, because it'll just solve all the puzzles and all the riddles and all that. But if you have played it before, or just not interested in playing yourself, just kind of want to sit back and enjoy the ride, welcome. Thank you. I hope you enjoy this. I played the 7th Guest last year for Halloween, so this year I want to try to play the 11th Hour. So let's get started with the game. Now, I was having some freezing issues with the FMVs. I think it's fixed now, though. I had to change the compatibility mode. So if you get this on Steam and you're playing it on Windows 7 or 8, be sure to go into the Steam folder and change the exe that's compatible with Windows XP Service Pack 3. Some people have had considerable still issues with that, even by doing that. Thankfully, though, I have not had that issue since doing that, but anyway, like I said, I will be using Strategy Guide to kind of help me through. When you get the game booted up and going, as soon as this thing wants to work for me, there we go. Does it want to not, like, work? There we go. We'll be able to click the X here and jump actually in to the game itself. Yeah, thankfully, the movies actually are playing correctly now. This was made by Trilobite, using their Groovy engine, which they use for 7th Guest as well. Trilobite has been trying, people that work at Trilobite have been trying to make a 7th Guest 3, a third game in the series. They did a Kickstarter, which I did support. Unfortunately, it didn't reach its goal. But you can still enjoy both of these games. They are cheesy, they're not the best puzzle games, and they have their flaws. I know this one a lot less than I know 7th Guest. So it's kind of be going back in time, kind of relive playing this game. I know, I apologize also for the whole thing being kind of a very small
State police have called off
window, but that's FMVs for you.
Morales of television's Case Unsolved. Morales was researching a story about the famed haunted house in the small town of Harley-on-Hudson, the abandoned mansion of Henry Stauff. Police have expressed concern that Morales' disappearance may be connected to a series of killings that have plagued the Hudson Valley this year. So far, 4 women and 3 men have been victims, fitting a pattern of homicide, and several others are missing. Robin Morales has been missing for more than 3 weeks and seems to have vanished without a trace. She's the producer for the very popular and flamboyant Case Unsolved reporter Carl Denning. Denning is said to have been in seclusion in his country home in Connecticut since Morales' disappearance. It's rumored that the two became romantically involved while working.
Basically, the Stauff mention is where the game takes place, and also 7th Guest. 7th Guest involved a whole lot of murders that you showcases throughout the game. It took place 50 years or so prior to this game taking place. So, all of a sudden, your guy, his partner, love interest, disappears, and you're pretty much called back to the Stauff mansion. You've never been there before. This guy hasn't been there before. We have, but this guy hasn't. And anyway, so that's the plot. A lot of FMVs are going to be playing.
Carl, help me, please. I can't get out.
What is this?
as he opens up his Nintendo 3DS.
Damn.
The thing he's messing with we'll be seeing quite a lot in the game. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. That little PDA thing will be giving us the hints to the riddles that we need to solve. And basically, you'll need to solve the riddle by finding a clickable item in the mansion located in one of the different rooms. And that'll allow you to see the next movie sequence and thus advancing the storyline of the game. And now, on the next episode of Renegade.
I have a rule about people I work with.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't get involved.
Uh-huh. I have the same rule.
Been thinking about breaking this rule.
So am I.
That's hot. They're so hot. You can just feel the sexual tension. You can just cut it with a knife. God, this could be like any like early or late 80s hair band. This could totally be like a music video. Just put some fucking like Poison in the background right about now. And nothing like starting off with awkward FMV sex scenes.
I thought you liked me.
I just can't go on like this. People, everyone's saying that I slept with you to become your producer.
Well, didn't you?
I can't believe you just said that. You of all people. I'm a good producer.
Robin.
You're better in the sack. Haha.
I'm sorry.
I tell you what, Ms. Morales, I'll just see you in the office on Monday.
No, I'll be in Harley-on-Hudson next week.
Listen, forget it. Maybe if I'm lucky, you'll just become one of the missing people in Harley.
Don't say that. It scares me.
I already did.
You're right. You did. Now let's awkwardly move away from this scene. Oh my god, this motorcycle sequence will never end! Like, I'm 8 minutes into this video, and I feel like this guy's been driving, like, the entire time. He actually is gone to the same house from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so this should get very interesting very quickly. It actually would be a lot more interesting all of a sudden if Leatherface just hit him in the head with that mallet. That'd be fun. And let it not be said, these FMVs have not aged well. They weren't great to begin with. No FMV game was good to begin with. But the game's strong suit, I don't think, is these sequences. I can barely see you in the darkness and the bad pixelation. Oh look, that thing, even though we left it, clearly left it at the house.
Okay, 3.
Why does it sound like there's a dying cat in the background? You gotta love when you knock on the door and some badass music just starts playing. That's when you just pop your collar and crash the party. Only thing would be cooler if this guy just put on a pair of sunglasses right now and just went boom right in. And that's how the game begins. Yeah, that's how the game begins.
Winter coat, worn for a mixer.
So here is our game book screen. This gives us the clues that we need in order to figure out where we gotta go. Okay, so the first one, it gives us winter coat worn for a mixer. I think you can you play the next one? Yeah.
Warned. That warned means destroyed. Mixer might not be a party. What if it's a beverage? Something's mixed up here. Like what?
So yeah, I actually will turn on the sound effects just a tiny bit. Pull up my thingy. Okay, so the first riddle that we're trying to solve, there's everything. We gotta get to the library. The good thing is they give you a map, and you can kind of figure out this is where we are, the foyer, and our goal is to go to the library, which I think is actually down here. I'm gonna try to click. There we go. No, we're gonna go over here. Can we go? Yeah, let's go through. Okay. So, we're in the library, and our first item that we're gonna be looking for is right here, the tonic.
Just sit anywhere, honey. Menu's around the table.
And are not so quite as attractive as Annie McDowell enters the restaurant. There you go, that's it, that's your FMV for the next thingy. Okay. So, after solving that, you get your next one.
Bottle.
I know, not a whole lot of excitement there for that little bit of build-up. And I know my joke sucked with the... Yeah, anyway, I was trying to come up with some Annie McDowell Groundhog Day reference, but it just didn't come. It just doesn't happen sometimes. Jokes, just you can't force them, and I did. Don't force a joke. Just like don't force a fart. You just end up shitting yourself, and then you look like an idiot. Anyway, so our next one is Rolling Rock. Rolling Rock bottle cap.
It's a Rolling Rock bottle cap. Rolling might mean turmoil.
Also located in here, I think it's in here, there is a puzzle. I think. Oh, there's a puzzle here. There's actually... There it is. Our first actual puzzle that we can also solve. This is the library, the book puzzle. So let's move on down. Now this one I remember solving on my own as a kid. This was fun. So our goal is to put them all like together or whatever. I think you have the red ones and the green ones separated or whatever. So gonna start off by gonna try to click it, figure out where this thing is. It's very finicky on where it wants to click sometimes. But anyway, we want to move 2 and 3, the 9 and 10, and then we want to move 1, 4, 5. There we go. And then we want to move 8 and 9 to 5 and 6. And then finally 1 and 2 over to the 8 and 9 spots. And thus we have separated the green from the red.
Curse you!
Because you definitely don't want any intermingling of books. Okay, so now time to solve our next thingy. Okay, so our goal is to get, I think we gotta go upstairs for our next, our actual next puzzle. Let me double check my map. Our next thingy that we gotta go to is in there we go, Brian Dutton's room, which is on the 2nd floor, I think. Up the stairs we go! Ah, there we go. So we are, I think, here. So we want to go left and down and down again and to the left and into here. Pretty sure this is where we want to be. I think this is right. I think we're right. Anyway, our goal is the cork. That's the cash register puzzle. That's a different puzzle altogether. That's a different one. So we are actually in Dutton's room right now. I'm in the wrong room, I think. Oh no, I am in. Wait, did I pick the wrong room? No, guides, you failed me. Where are you? It is in here. Okay, so we can do both here. There's a cork that we have to find. I don't know where it is. Haha. Cork. Okay, hold on. We'll do the cash register puzzle first. Okay. So, the cash register puzzle. You have to divide the key. You have to move the keys. You have to change the keys and all. So it's a lot of fun here. You have multiple things. Everything has to equal out to be the same amount of money for when you solve it. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and 3.
You'll not find the next one as pleasant. Come on, get rolling.
So there we go. That was the solution to that. I think there's actually multiple times you have to come here.
Lost your thinking cap?
Also, one thing you have if you haven't already noticed.
Real corker.
There it is.
Isn't it?
That's our.
I guess reporters don't need much in the way of brains.
Okay, I know that's the next item that we need. So hold on.
Rock must be another anagram. Of course, rock is an anagram of cork.
Right.
Come on, Carl. This isn't 60 minutes.
Well, that was the item that we needed. Okay. Okay, so what we gotta do is, it's actually not there. I thought that was it, but no, it's actually, if not there, over here, on the ground, is what we need. Boom! Next clip!
I'm researching a story on the staff mansion. You're the only person who survived an encounter with the mansion.
Who told you that?
Everyone else has either disappeared or died.
It's all just stories.
Or died. Or died. Couldn't be they're dead. No, they're died. Anyway, our next one is...
Artsy.
Yeah.
Excited.
So our next goal is the gallery room. The thing about it is, though, we can't go straight to the gallery room. We have to solve another puzzle. One of the more annoying puzzles. And the reason why it's an annoying puzzle, or at least to me it's an